I'm having a hair day, okay, and I know it. What's up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel, and it's actually a former FaZe Clan member calling out FaZe Clan, and I imagine he's calling out the execs or the people left there higher up at FaZe as egomaniacs. I might be surprised you who this is actually coming from, as it's actually former member Frazier, otherwise known as Kay, as he talks about himself and Jarvis eventually trying to rekindle with FaZe Clan, and, well, ultimately, no longer with FaZe Clan, as I'm sure you guys know. But he had some other responses out there that you might find interesting. As he tweeted, "It blows my mind how many people still think I'm in FaZe." And yeah, I don't blame him. I still, to this day, I actually say FaZe Kay, because that's how I came to know Kay. Also around some other things surrounding FaZe Clan. And in a response that was kind of common in the thread saying, "Bro just scammed all those little kids," Kay said, "Everyone who emailed me was paid back 100% of what they lost. If there's anyone recent unpaid in the email, I will get it handled. Just like I said, all I can do is move on and make them whole and try to be a better person day in and day out." He's talking about the Save the Kids instance, which he was, more closely tied to than other FaZe Clan members who were cleared by CoffeeZilla during his investigation. Kay was not only called out for his close ties to Sam Pepper, they both ultimately just ended up blaming each other for the huge scandal, and it actually made national headlines with FaZe. He was also called out for shilling a handful of crypto coins on his social media as well, which he responded, and it's actually not a response directly to Caesar. He showed a different DM here, as this guy Caesar says, "You haven't refunded me, bro. What the F? I'm owed like 5K, but I'll settle for 3. And Frazier just gives an example of all the people who have tried to collect money on the Save the Kids scandal that have not been owed money. I got to imagine ever since he offered refunds, people were trying to fake that they were owed money, like they actually bought in to Save the Kids when they didn't, and that's the point he's trying to prove there, which does suck." And then someone else says, "No one knows you from anything besides being on FaZe. Why would they assume you're out of it? And most FaZe fans that knew you from the back then have most likely moved on from watching their content or yours." To which Kay goes, "Exactly. Sometimes I forget how long I've actually been making videos for. It gets blurry. It's a more frequent occurrence now for a fan who notices me to say, I used to watch you on FaZe when I was younger, and they're typically 20 to 25 years old. That's super cool to me." But most importantly, why you're probably here, calling out the current FaZe Clan and the status of FaZe Clan, something he has actually made a video around this FaZe reign, exposing all of this stuff. He too had a response about what FaZe Clan has become. I would say it's a little ironic coming from someone like Kay, but here is his response. As he was asked, "Do you still want to be in FaZe Clan, or are you past that part of your life?" And Kay goes, "I will always love the boys in FaZe who are my brothers, but to rejoin, we're way past that. Jarvis and I went to the execs a couple years back, and we all wanted to try rekindle. However, they firmly believed that content wasn't the answer to FaZe's issues. Their egomaniac personalities are what is responsible for the FaZe we see today. They wanted to, quote unquote, become the racetrack. Now the company they're responsible for looks like a crypto rug." Which I first thought that, I was like, the dude has to be like kind of joking about the crypto rug thing, right? Obviously what FaZe Clan has become is maybe a bit more oversold than what it ever was supposed to be as an esports or content group. But this dude just accused FaZe Clan of what it is now, of looking like a crypto rug, and given his historical ties to Save the Kids, I was a little confused by that statement, to be fair. That seems a little hypocritical coming from Kay. But to focus on the other points, we knew this as well. It was actually Jarvis and Kay, I believe almost 2 years ago now. They came out with a video and said that they actually had tried to go back to FaZe Clan, but I thought FaZe Clan was not wanting to take back Kay because of how closely tied he was to Save the Kids compared to his younger brother Jarvis. And so Jarvis chose to leave FaZe Clan to be with his brother, as opposed to staying in FaZe Clan while they kicked his brother Kay instead. Kay saying they tried to rekindle it, and apparently the OGs wanted them back, but maybe the executives he also calls egomaniacs at FaZe Clan did not feel that content was the actual solve here. Apparently the now FaZe Clan wants to be the racetrack. I'm still trying to understand what the frick that means. But it is interesting having all this come from Kay, a former FaZe member, and I would say he was a part of FaZe Clan during the peaks of FaZe, as they were still a part of such drama, right? The Tfue lawsuit, the crypto Save the Kids stuff. They had other drama with a lot of their members, but they were still so well known because they were FaZe at the time, and certainly I would say reaching some of the higher points of notoriety in what FaZe Clan, was back then. So what do you guys think about Kay's comments? He says FaZe Clan, what they are now, well, they're a bunch of egomaniacs, and that's what led them to where they are. It's pretty crazy. We'll see where FaZe Clan goes. As yesterday we actually talked about FaZe reign, apparently leaking that FaZe Clan, a merger is coming sometime soon. So we'll see what that's all about. What do you guys think? Till next time, take care, drink up. Okay, bye.